Question number 3. The weekly wages in rupees of 30 workers in the factory are. So these numbers are given. It is the payment of the 30 workers in the factory. Okay. Using tally marks, make a frequency table with intervals as 800 to 810, 810 to 820 and so on. Okay. So out of all these numbers, the lowest observation is 804 and the highest observation is 898. So let us make the frequency distribution table. Here class intervals we will divide from 800 to 810 up to 890 to 900. Okay, we will go on putting the tally marks. So let us see, first number is 830. So 830 is here also and here also. So we will put in the higher class, not in the lower class. This is called the higher class. So 830, then 835, 890 will be here, 810, 835, 836, 869, then 845, 898 will be here, then 890, 820 will be here, 860, 832. These four lines are over, so fifth line we will put in the cross. Now 833 will come again here, then 855 here, 845 it will be here, 804, so here 808, 812, then 840, 885, then 835, 835 again, 836, then 878, 840, 868, 890, 806 and 840 will be here. So four lines are over, fifth line we will put like this. So let us count over now. So here is total is 3, then here is 2, here is 1, then here 5, one group of 5 plus 4 means 9 is there, then here group of 5 is there, so 5, then 1, then 1, 2, 3, then 1, then again 1, and it will be 4 here. So if you will count all total, it is total 30 for 30 workers. So we have distributed the number of workers. Now let us draw the histogram for this in frequency distribution. Now write the tally marks with pen and then draw the histogram of class intervals and the frequency, that is number of workers. Let us draw histogram for the frequency distribution of question number 3. So this is question number 4 histogram we have drawn. We are drawing now. So let us see. First we will mention x-axis and y-axis. So mention here x-axis, this is y-axis. Then on x-axis we will write the weekly wages in rupees, and on y-axis we will write the number of workers. Now weekly wages in rupees are given in class intervals, so we will put the numbers 800, 810, 820, 830 up to 900. And number of workers is 1, 2, 3 up at 2 centimeter distance. We will take one number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so let us see. Here we are drawing histogram, so it will come first class interval, that is 800 to 810. So just put the markings here, so it will be easy to draw. Okay, like this. Then after we will take each number, that is frequency number of workers. So let us see, for 800 to 810 it is 3. So we will take in front of 3. Okay. So let us draw one first bar of the histogram. See, in the histogram, the bars are attached to each other. They are not separate. Okay. Now second one is 2. So take in front of 2 and draw the bar. Third one is 1. So in front of 1 we will draw the bar here. Next is 9. So in front of 9 take the marking and draw the bar. Let's draw the line here for the number 9. Now next is 5. So put the marking in front of the number 5 and draw the bar. Then after the number is 1. Okay. We will see the frequency distribution table drawn in the third question. So then number 1. Then after the number is 3. So in front of 3 you will put the marking and then draw the bar. Then after the number 1, 2 times 1 is there. So we will take 2 times 1. 1 and here 1. Then this is for the first one bar and this is next one. Now the last one is for 4. So in front of 4 we will put the marking. Okay. In front of 4 we will put the marking and then draw the bar. After drawing the bar, put the numbers, respective numbers above that bar. So let us see, this is 3, 2, 1, then 9 here, then 5, 1, 3, 1, 1 and 4. So again, while drawing the histogram, remember to write these things, x-axis, then y-axis, then what is written on x-axis, that is weekly wages, on y-axis number of workers, then put the proper numbers on x-axis and y-axis, write the origin 0, okay. Then scale you have to mention, don't forget to mention the scale, okay. So here our histogram is ready now. The bars are attached to each other.
Question number 5. The number of hours for which students of particular class watch television during the holidays is shown through the given graph. Okay, so let us see the graph first. See here in the graph, the number of students are shown on y-axis. Hours of TV watched per day is shown on x-axis. Okay, so question number 1. For how many hours did the maximum number of students watch TV? Okay, so this is the maximum because this is the longest bar. So this is showing the maximum number of students. So it is between 4 to 5 hours. Okay, so from the graph it can be observed that the maximum number of students, that is 32, okay, watch TV for 4 to 5 hours. See, for 4 to 5 hours, how much is the maximum number of students is there? 32, and it is for 4 to 5 hours. Now second question, how many students watch TV for less than 4 hours? So let us see here, less than 4 hours means before this, all this you will plus. Okay, so before this 4 is written, 4 hours, before this all you will plus. So 22 plus 8 plus 4, it will be equal to 34. So the students who watch TV for less than 4 hours are students who watch TV for 5 to 6, for 1 to 2 hours, or 2 to 3 hours, or 3 to 4 hours. Okay, 1 to 2 hours, or 2 to 3, or 3 to 4, all this you have to plus. Hence the total number of students equal to 4 plus 8 plus 22 is 34. Clear? Now next question, how many students spend more than 5 hours in watching TV? So more than 5 hours means after this 5 is written, this 2 you will plus, that is between 5 to 6 or 6 to 7 hours. Okay, this both you have to plus. So let us see the answer. The students who watch TV for more than 5 hours are the students who watch TV for 5 to 6 or 6 to 7 hours. So both you will plus, what you will get, 8 plus 6 equal to 14. So here the total number of students equal to 8 plus 6 equal to 14. Complete the exercise 5.1. Draw the graphs in the graph book. Thank you.